All right, welcome back, chaps. Pleasure to see you all again. Now, this is a video on how to become rich, free, and dangerous as a man. So if you're a scrawny little doofus sitting there, you've left your video games for a minute to venture into a video you think might help you with your life, chill, sit down, don't worry. We're going to give you the route. We're going to give you the way to stop being a scrawny doofus and become a good man, a righteous man, a James Bond in your own right. So sit down, enjoy the ride. Reason I made this video. Over the past year, I've had the advantage of meeting a lot of high net worth individuals. And in particular, I recently met Iman Gadzhi, had a boxing session with him. I had a dinner and did a podcast with Justin Waller, which you guys have seen. And I met Sartorial as well, Sartorial Shooter. Now, these are three guys, I look at their lifestyle, and compared to the other high net worth individuals I've met, they have something different. They have a sense of fulfillment, purpose, that their life's elite. They're guys you genuinely want to be like. They have something in their life that you just can't quite put your finger on. And I've broken it down into 3 steps, essentially. You have to become rich, free, and dangerous. If you have one and not the others, you will be unhappy as a man. Now, it all starts with the mind and body. If you look at these 3 individuals, 2 of the 3 probably coolest guys, I think, that have ever existed on planet Earth. Mike Tyson, Conor McGregor, Andrew Tate. Without a doubt. No one's persuading me against that. What did they all do first? They got their mind and their body right. Because that's something that they controlled when they had no money. This is a fundamental stage that people miss. They get the money before they do this. This is why it's so good if you're broke right now. Because you have chance to just fully focus on mind and body. And then when you get the money, you're the man that can handle it, rather than the guy that squanders it and you're just a crypto dog. They became capable individuals, and that led them to their money. And I did exactly the same thing. When I had no money, I got my mind and my body right, because this is the thing I could focus on. I could get in shape without money. I didn't need huge amounts of money to get my mind and body right. And you build that self-belief. So I've got an exercise for you to do if you're at stage 1. If your mind and body is not yet right, do not worry about the money stuff. That's coming. We'll give you tips on that. But first you need to focus on becoming someone that other men can respect. And the way you do that, go through this list. Focus, confidence, determination, testosterone, looks, athletic ability, combat. Rate yourself out of 10 on each one of these. Scale of 1 to 10. Where are you rated across there? Maximum confidence, 0 confidence at all. Put yourself in that timeline and choose a spot. And then choose one activity for each of these, and a lot of them will have the same things that you would do to increase that statistic for yourself. So for focus, you can't focus, your focus is a 2. You can't sit down and do the work you need to do. We know that if you're watching a lot of short form content, getting a lot of dopamine from entertainment purposes, if you're beating your meat all day, you're not going to be a focused individual. So you choose one thing. Stop watching short form content. Stop wanking furiously. And you put them down on a list and you stop doing them. Then you're going to increase your focus bar and that attribute of yourself. Let's take another one. Combat, for example. You can't currently fight or defend yourself, and you don't think it's important because nothing bad's ever going to happen to you, and you're a lover, not a fighter. Bullshit. That doesn't exist in this world, because one day you're going to have to protect the people that you love. That's inevitable. That's absolutely inevitable. Don't kid yourself into thinking there aren't bad, evil people in this world. You must be someone that's capable of defending yourself and your family. So what do? Combat. I'm a pussy. I've never thrown a punch in my life. No problem. You're going to write down on your piece of paper, do my first ever boxing session. Just one step at a time, boys. Take it easy. One step. Go to your first session. Go to your second session. And what you want to do first is level all of these up to around a 7. You don't need money to do this. You can level all of these up to a 7 across the board without having any money. And then you will become someone that a man can respect. And that's going to make your business life and your life in whole a lot easier. So number 2, you've got your mind and body right. You want to start making money. You need money, obviously. It's a fundamental part of being a man. You need to be able to provide for yourself and for others. It's part of the male life experience. If you don't have money, you're not going to have a lot of fun. Most people's problem is they get so confused. They get so pulled in different directions from the absolute influx of media that we've got. They don't know where to focus to make their money. And the quickest path to wealth, in my opinion, is to learn sales. And the reason why is because sales is a skill that you learn once, but you keep for the rest of your life. When you learn how to sell, you'll be better with women. You'll be better with other people, other men, relationships, networking. You'll be better in every aspect of your life once you learn and have the ability to influence and persuade. So learning sales is fundamental. And if you're stuck in your life on where to focus on making money, sales is a brilliant place to start, because so many people want to start companies when they're 18, 19, 20, and that's great. Becoming an entrepreneur is great. But if you don't know the fundamentals of selling, becoming an entrepreneur is so much harder. So I'd actually recommend you sell first, you learn sales, which will generate you amazing cash. If you don't know this, salespeople make commission. So let's say you sell someone else's product, like a high ticket online course for $10,000, and you're the salesperson. So they want the course, they click a button, they put their email in, their number, you call them and you tell them about the course, you tell them what would be good for them, you speak to them, answer any of their questions, and then they buy. They click buy, yep, I want to do that course or that mentorship or buy that product. You get commission. So let's say your commission's 15%, fairly average, 10 to 15% rate on that. You just made $1,500 for sitting anywhere in the world and doing a phone call. You now don't have to fulfill any of the back end. You don't have to make the product. You don't have to fulfill or do any of the coaching. You just did one call with a warm lead and made $1,500. Welcome to high ticket online sales. That's literally what it is. If you want to learn that skill, if you actually want to learn that skill, you're willing to put the time in to become a salesperson and understand how to find those high ticket jobs, check out 10K Accelerator below. It's a program I just released, teaches you how to get your mind and body right, how to learn high ticket sales and actually find one of these golden high ticket sales jobs you can do from anywhere in the world. And it also teaches you how I built my personal brand and make money off just being me. How do I make money off just having my own ideas and thoughts and living my life and putting content out there? Because often after you become very good at sales, it makes a lot of sense to sell your own offer where you make 100% of the money compared to 10, 15%. But yeah, boys, if you want that, the pre-sale's on now. It's 100 spaces that we're doing super cheap, literally a gift to you guys. And then after that, the price will go up. But depending on when you're watching this, check that out now. If you're not interested in the course, that's absolutely fine. You want something free. The exercise I would recommend you do is you read the book Influence by Robert Cialdini, an absolute genius in the art of persuasion. It's a great place to start on learning how to persuade and convince people of your ideas and your thoughts, which will in turn make your life endlessly better and allow you to make a lot more money. So there you go, that's number 2. Also, a side note with money. Money should not limit freedom. That's the problem. A lot of people, they end up in this amazing job, maybe it's 200K a year, but they trade their freedom, they trade their life. You can always get money back. You can always make more money. But you literally have one life. Do not waste it tied into a 9 to 5 in the same place when there's a whole world and life experience that you could be going through and enjoying. You are going to die one day. Don't spend another minute in a 9 to 5 that pays you fuck all. You're a paid slave. Unfortunately, that's the way the world works. The majority of people are paid slaves. They're just giving a very small amount of money from someone to commit their life to them. And that is not how you should live your life. That's not how you become fulfilled as a man. So just keep that in your mind. And when you have sales ability, you have a lot of freedom. A lot of people don't know that, but as an employee, you have a lot of freedom because you bring money into the business. So you have leverage. Nobody wants to lose their top salesperson. So if you're a top salesman in a place, you can make demands that other staff members can't make. If you're working maybe in sales at the moment and you decide, okay, I'm doing all my calls on Zoom anyway, why do I need to be in the office? And you say, okay, I'm moving to another country, I was still going to do all my work, but I'd like you guys to pay me to move to another country. You have a lot more leverage to ask for things like that and get away with it when you're doing sales because you're bringing money into a business. So you become an unlosable piece. When you're good at sales, you write your own paycheck every month, and guys, people that run businesses will find it very hard to replace you. So that's why it's a good thing to do. And sales leads to freedom. It doesn't take away from it. Whereas if you get stuck in a 9 to 5 flipping burgers, you can be damn sure unless you do something about it, you're going to be stuck there for a long time. Now, for a lot of you, once you've got the fundamentals of sales down, you start making money, high ticket sales online, making 10, 20 grand a month. For some of you, that'll be enough. That'll be a nice, you don't have the stress of running a business. That'll be a nice way of life for you. You've got a good work-life balance. But for some of you, that won't be enough. For some of you, you'll have the blood of conquest, same as me, where you need to now sell something for yourself. You need to have your own business. You don't want 10, 15% commission anymore. You know you're a killer. You know you can sell anyone and anything. So you want to take 80% of those profits and you want to change the world. You want to help the world become a better place. So you make your own product. And that's where the third thing you need to do is become a master at marketing and branding. And you can either become a master at marketing and branding yourself or marketing and branding another person. And that is one of the keys to real wealth, to the big money. 100 mil. If you look at the people that have made serious money, Rihanna, Beyonce, Jay-Z, Conor McGregor, Andrew Tate, all built off the back of incredible personal brands. So you have to understand the fundamentals of personal branding. Look at someone like Kylie Jenner. I think this is often very underrated. Nobody really looks at this, at where she came from. Not a particularly attractive girl. Obviously raised in a family around a lot of fame. She had a good head start, but could have easily gone off the rails. It's a tough thing to deal with. But instead she built a personal brand, basically around a transformation, a beauty transformation of her going from the ugly duckling to the swan. And then she marketed it into a product, which was her makeup brand. And she's become a billionaire, which is absolutely insane. Now that's the key to the real wealth. Wealth for being yourself. Wealth for just putting stories on every day on Instagram, just making content, living the life you want to live, and people pay you for it because they're invested in you and the brand. So what you want to do, step number one, and how I started building a personal brand, some of you will know this already, is you want to start doing Instagram stories every single day. And the reason why is because Instagram is like a TV show. It's like showing someone that someone gets interested in you and they watch your TV show every day. And then over time, you'll build people that really resonate with the things that you believe. You start saying about your feelings and what you think about the world and what things you like and what things you don't like. And some people watch it and think, oh, I agree with Jack. Some people watch it and think, I don't agree with Jack. He's an idiot, which a lot of people say because they don't agree with me. That's fine. They go their own way and you end up with a loyal following. And they appreciate your advice and they appreciate the things you've told them and you've provided them a lot of value for free. And then after a while, you decide, okay, I'm going to put some of my knowledge and the things people like that I say into a product and I'm going to allow them to buy it. And then the people that have been watching your TV show every day are essentially your fans, and that's how you make your first online money from a personal brand. So exercise number 3, once you've nailed sales, you've got your mind and body right, talk about your journey, start putting it online and think about your own product. And that is how you become rich, free and dangerous as a young man, the fundamental steps. Again, if you want to go into more detail with that, that's exactly what I've outlined in a full video course and an education community on the 10K Accelerator, which is underneath on pre-sale. Go and check that out. But I hope that gave you some insight, lads, on the things that you can do right now to start changing your life. I hope that changes things for some of you. It's been a pleasure, and I'll see you on the next one. Whoop-a, whoop-a, whoop-a.